So someone, hey, here's a question. So when we were at PAX Aus during our panel, someone was like, "Have you heard the unofficial Australian national anthem?" And I was like, "Waltzing Matilda?" But no, it is in fact the Vegemite song, which the entire theater sang at us. It felt like a hallucination. No, it was amazing. And so we were trying to figure out. We were on our way home. We were like, What is the Canadian equivalent to that?
Like something that's from our culture and maybe something in advertising even that is so part
and
of Canadiana that
we
every Canadian knows
we
it.
converged on probably the Log Driver's Waltz.
Yeah. Like if it was a song without words, like Hockey Night in Canada might
exactly.
But if not Hockey Night in Canada, we figured it would have to be
Connors, like the hockey song.
Now, I joked about that with Kathleen. I was like, is it something by Stompin' Tom? Is it like, to it and at it, right? Like what?
Like,
the Posey clock or whatever?
The thing about the hockey is fine, but there are people in Canada that don't enjoy hockey.
Yeah.
But the Log Driver's Waltz really is something that everyone can enjoy.
Yeah.
Megan doesn't look like she enjoys it.
I love it. It's great.
Okay.
And it was on.
that expression.
I remember that the CBC used to start its
Sleep Country Canada.
Why buy a mattress?
Country
Canada. No, you guys. Every time I see a truck, that gets stuck in my head for like the next 24 hours, and I hate it.
Oh,
What drives me crazy is there is a Sleep Country USA and the Sleep Country Canada.
It's the same jingle.
The same jingle.
Really?
Yeah.
Sleep Country USA.
It's the same.
Except that they just
It's such an insidious earworm to me.
Yeah, exactly. So the someone in chat was like the Hockey Night in Canada song was played during the closing ceremonies of the Vancouver Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
They performed Waltzing Matilda at the closing ceremonies of the Sydney Olympics. That's why I was like, is it not Waltzing Matilda? But apparently it is the Vegemite song. Okay, here we go. That was me, Graham. Hello. The qualification for the song is it must be a song that everyone knows and everyone will sing enthusiastically when prompted.
I think this might qualify.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this pretty much qualifies.
Oh, is this it?
Go ahead, bang.
Go for it.
Just fire away.
Not everyone knows the verses, but everyone knows the chorus.
Yeah.
Also, actually, before we do that, real quick, I have a winner for the thing.
For things.
Hey, Tally, do you want to know the winner?
Yes. 1 second.
All right.
Drum roll. Just keep drum rolling.
Arma Creedy! Congratulations! You won a hardcover The Desert Bus Alphabet. Yay! Arma Creedy, congratulations! That'll be coming your way very soon, and that donation drive raised a grand total of $1,713.42. Oh yeah, can Matt stop having low gear now?
Yeah.
I'm not on low gear anymore.
Oh, you're not? Okay. I don't know how long they last.
They last as long as we want them to, but it doesn't tell you when they're over.
Ah.
Call 1-800.
I'm just trying to not crash and hoping they go away.
What about the Lumberjack song? Well, that's Monty Python, so that's not Canadian. I mean, he does talk about the mighty rivers of British Columbia. We also don't have like 3 of those trees here. Like the trees he mentions specifically. What does he say? He says the larch, the spruce, the mighty Scots pine, or something. It's like that's not. Those trees are not here.
Oops.
You know what? This was interesting. In Australia, we went to the don't laugh at the name, the Dandenong Ranges National Park, and which was contracted on some of the freeway signage as Denong, which was with an apostrophe, which was kind of funny. And we went on this hike, and I didn't know that they have temperate rainforest in Australia, exactly like we do. You wouldn't know that because the impression given to the outside country is that you have the Melbourne city limits and then just Mad Max until you hit Brisbane, right? Like you would assume that it's just like desert scrubland.
I assume that somewhere in Australia they have ski hills.
Yeah, they do.
Because their entire skiing population moves to Whistler every winter.
Yeah.
But
the Dandenong Ranges Park, we went on this hike, and it was exactly like hikes here locally, but just the vegetation was different. The giant eucalypt trees and tree ferns, But otherwise, it was like, oh, swap these out for some firs and cedars, and this would be just like home.
So you're gonna have stories to tell Penelope about when you were in your early 30s, marching across the Nong.
Yep. Marching across Nong.
Graham, we have 2 more giveaways to do during this shift.
Yeah, well, you want to set one of those up right now?
Yeah,
Before
I
we
do.
look at the Wanderer's Waltz?
Somebody was just asking about the Targaryen banner, and we're going to
Yeah.
start that around 8.
9.
Or 9, sorry, 9.
You've been off by an hour all
I
day.
know, I just, I think I didn't hit daylight savings or
You
something.
didn't. Yeah, your clocks are all correct.
But I
You're
just
off.
didn't, yes.
Yeah.
They're wondering how much that raised.
Oh, I thought I said. I'm sorry.
You can say again.
$1,713.42.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. And you can go buy a softcover version if you would like for $15 in the loadingreadyrun.com store with all of the other Desert Bus merch now. Merch, it all goes to Chad's.
Australia is a hot version of Canada, say some Australians. They're just coming online now.
With
It's a good time
larger
for
and
them.
more horrifying insects.
I mean, I had to laugh.
I didn't see any, but I believe that they're there.
That one person in
not
chat was
cities.
like, well, "How do people not know that we're more than just a blob of desert?" And I was just
It doesn't-
thinking about it, and it's just
Your own media doesn't show it.
Yeah, the key. You got to think of the key cultural exports of like Canada and Australia, because we're both big countries on opposite sides of the world with populations in and around 30 million people.
Yeah.
And the key cultural export of Australia is Mad Max and venomous animals and
Crocodile Hunter, Crocodile Dundee,
marsupials.
Home and away.
And that's like
which is still in the air.
those are the first things that come to mind when you think
And
of
it's still alive.
Australia. First things you think of that come to mind when you think of Canada are hockey, lumberjacks, maple syrup,
Yeah.
snow,
tundra.
trees and rocks and water.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Maybe
by the same
monkeys.
token, I feel like Canada gets the same kind of we're
Caricature.
the character of our nation in the sort of global
Theater.
perception. But so I
have
think
bears.
that's sort of how that happens.
Alright.
Apparently, Sydney just had a massive bushfire.
know.
So here the forest fire readers on the side of the road. That's like the forest fire threat meter, and it's like low, moderate, high, extreme.
Yeah.
So low to moderate is their baseline.
Huh.
That's green. Moderate is green.
They're just accepting that.
Then it goes.
Some fires are gonna
It goes
happen.
high, very high, severe, extreme, and then there's a gap in the thing, and then there's literally code red.
I assume Code Red is this sign is actively on fire right now.
Code red is if you are seeing this sign, you should not be here.
Oh,
I can't believe you can read this.
can someone please just slap a mountain
There we
Dew
go.
sticker to that?
Catastrophic.
Wow.
Yeah.
The one I saw actually said
Said
code
code
red.
red.
So yeah, catastrophic is terrific though.
Alright.
Okay, so when